Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your individual reading. Let's take a look at what Spirit wants you to know. I'm just going to see what comes out, and then especially in love, and then Aries through Pisces, and seeing if it's going to work between the two of you, each zodiac sign. Hello. So let's do this. Let's see what the cards have for you today, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Moonies, Rising. The Empress is showing up for you. All right, so things are manifesting around you, growth. You should, hopefully see some growth in your situation or situations that you are dealing with right now. You've planted seeds in the past. Some things may sprout up. These are signs and synchronicities that you are in that kind of energy. So, it could be anything random like in your life, but those are signs that even the situations that you're currently worrying about are still kind of moving forward and things are growing for you. All right. This is a motherly energy. So some of you could be really focusing on your mother or your parenting roles. And I see the Four of Swords. So I see a nice little vacation maybe coming in, or taking some time to kind of relax and chill. You may be taking space from somebody, and it could be worrying you, but just know behind the scenes, the Empress card is saying it's working. The space between the two of you is giving you time, even if it's a friend or lover, family member, it does not matter. It's showing that this space is healing. All right, and this person is really reflecting on what's going on. So the space between you and another person, you may be feeling some silence from somebody. And I have the Ten of Swords. All right, so there's this energy of, I think it's over. Right, it feels like it's over. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna move forward? But the Four of Swords is, I'm thinking somebody's thinking about the good times you share. Somebody's thinking about, what you've been through, and maybe even thinking about, if they caused this, or if they've done something that hurt you. This is somebody that's, you're giving them time and space to really ponder on, their actions as well. Now for you, I do see the Three of Cups. I mean, I can see that you're really wanting to, talk to somebody, hang out with somebody, reconcile. But this is showing me good people coming around you, or having good people around you. You could be socializing, hanging out with some friends. Some friends could be wanting to talk to you, wanting to take you out, wanting to hang out, especially if you're going through a separation. And you may be wanting a reconciliation, too soon. This is where the space, somebody has gone silent, and we have to give it space before we try to fix something. And it does look like, it could be salvageable here, especially with that Four of Swords. It's like, I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about everything that's happened. So we'll look at Aries through Pisces and see which one, which signs are coming forth and which signs are over, which signs feel like it. And the Five of Cups, like you're really hurting here, this energy. So it does show me as well some self-care this week, especially if you are going through loneliness, sadness, grief over a situation. Some of you, and maybe some of you are dealing with some sort of loss that has nothing to do with a relationship too. So it is saying give yourself a little bit of grace for that as well. The Three of Cups, a celebration of something that is ending, or somebody's sick, somebody, things like that. So it's time for healing here. I really do see it. And some of you are dealing with some sort of illness, or cold or sickness or something like that. And this is also saying give yourself enough time to recoup and heal as well. With this Empress energy, you got to nurture yourself. All right. And I am seeing the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm seeing family around you. I'm seeing health. I am seeing some abundance come in, maybe some investment or some help from family coming in. You may need some help if some of you are not speaking up or asking for help. This is where the Three of Cups is saying rely on your friends, talk, to other people, connect with people while you're going through this time. Because it does feel like some of my Pisces that I'm picking up on, it's a totally different energy than I was getting for the other readings. It's it's showing me that you really need some time out. You need to give yourself a time out. And if somebody's been wearing on you nonstop, or a situation or life in general is wearing on you nonstop, this is showing me that you're going to reach a breaking point, and spirit is going, divine's going to intervene. All right. You need time to heal here in this connection or in your life. And I see the Magician card, which is also getting focused again. Things are going to work out. The Magician card is showing me that right now you're in this kind of energy of doubting a situation, feeling abandoned, feeling lost, feeling sad about a situation. The Ten of Swords, really feeling like something is, has come to an end. And, the Ten of Pentacles is showing me there's still some investment here, but there's so much doubt here and it happening. And the Magician is staying focused, right? But right now the focus has got to be on you, to repair yourself, to heal yourself, to find that spirit. Maybe some of you even feeling, sometimes these things happen to connect us closer to God. We may get sick, we may get the flu, something like that. But when we get that, it causes us to slow down and get some rest. And that is when we really connect to divine. It's wild. It feels like an illusion, but it's like you have to surrender. And so divine comes in and starts working, your guides start working on you, and start bringing in some downloads. So you really are hitting this kind of energy right now in your reading. Anything else coming towards you? I see Six of Wands. So there could be a return here of investment. There could be somebody coming towards you with a reward, or, especially if it comes from work, you may receive that promotion you're looking for. You may get that attention, the admiration that you're looking for. But this is also telling me that victory over whatever battle that you're going through right now, this feels temporary, and it really does feel spiritual in a way too, where it's time for you to connect with divine. So let's see. It's a lot of healing energy coming through for you. We are, Saturn's going to be going back into your sign, right? So it's like what's left unfinished, things from the past, some things might be coming back up on your mind. Some patterns might be coming back up on your mind. People showing back up, a situation giving you hope, and then all of a sudden it goes back to the same pattern. These types of things might be coming back up. But I do see a secret chamber. You see the light. So I do feel like you're being called to go down this place. And there's a deep connection, and there's a treasure at the end of the tunnel. There could be a treasure. There could be some information coming to you while you're sleeping as well, in dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. But there is a secret that might be revealed to you this week, but you are being called to quiet down. Energy shield, protection, inner strength, and repair yourself. Put yourself first this week. The situation that happened feels like it, to you, it may feel like it's completely over, but in the reading here, it's showing me temporarily, because maybe you weren't taking care of yourself. You were putting so much energy into everybody else or this situation, and it's brought you down to this point where you're becoming sick or unhealthy, all right, over this. So let's see Aries through Pisces and see, will this work? Is this going to work? All right, Aries through Pisces. And this is only a 2-week energy, right? So we're looking at, it could be just today for some of you. It could be now. This could have recently just happened, And so you just want something to work. And again, it might be too soon. So let's see what's going on, the potential. All right, Aries. You got Aries, the Knight of Cups, the Fool card. All right, you're so close to achieving the goal. All right, Aries here has got love for you. It looks like, you know, they feel the love. They know the love. They may act impulsively. You know, they may sometimes be non-committal or give you that vibe that they're non-committal. But it looks like you guys are reaching some sort of final phase before you guys announce, you know, your feelings for one another. Taurus, we see the Queen of Pentacles, we see the Four of Swords. Looks like Taurus is focusing on themselves right now. All right. They will come forward. It looks like this will work itself out. They will take charge, initiate a conversation with you. But right now it looks like Taurus is saying, I got to focus on myself, my own business, my stuff, and I need a break, right? We need a reset here. So you do have the Four of Swords here, which looks temporary silence here from a Taurus. Gemini kind of hanging back. It doesn't look, they don't think it's going to go anywhere. They think there's too much stress here between the two of you. It's either too much, we carry too much, things get too heavy, or the travel is too heavy. The responsibilities between the two of us is too heavy. And it just feels like it's not going anywhere. Even though, you know, sometimes it's really good, it can give you the sign that, all right, this feels good, but you know, there's a lot of work here. Cancer is, you know, not feeling very good about, you know, they're learning the lesson, that's for sure. But they definitely are feeling guilty about what's happened and feeling sad about the separation. Right? They may feel like you guys just have different beliefs about the situation. You guys can't seem to see eye to eye. They may feel like they didn't do, you did something wrong, or you guys are blaming each other. All right, this is saying let go and move on right now, rest and recuperate, right? It's not over, but it's not the right time to take action between you and a Cancer. Leo, all right, Leo's got something to say to you, all right, they have feelings for you, so let's see. But it seems like you guys are not learning the lessons, all right? They seem like, you know, they think they're right, but there could be some overly emotional here, intensity, and they could feel, you know, maybe they're not being 100% honest with you all the time about their feelings. But I am seeing that there's something here that's unfinished between the two of you. And, you know, so they're coming in with communication. So it may work. You know, you've got, you know, the Queen of Swords here wanting to bring fairness, bring the truth. And you got the King of Cups here that's, you know, look, I've got feelings and I'm being, you know, mature about this. And I'm, you know, you guys seem to be showing up for one another. But there is a lesson in here. Virgo, Knight of Swords and the Judgment. So Virgo may have judged the situation, or feels like you judge them. You know, you're judging them, or you put them on guard, and they feel very defensive, right? They do feel like this is, you know, there's something about you though that they keep coming back around. So the impossible is possible here with a Virgo, but it is going to be about less criticism and also about judgment upon one another, or accusations or assumptions. All right. So there seems to be a lot of throwing these things around here that is making them run. Libra, we have King of Swords. All right. So Libra's trying to look at the facts. All right. They're trying to make a decision. They want to make the right decision before they choose. It looks like they want to see this go somewhere, but right now they're kind of backing up a little bit, just kind of weighing out all the facts about the situation so they make the right choice. Scorpio, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, all right? So Scorpio's like, we can make this work, but we're both kind of moody, and, you know, there's a lot of moodiness coming in here, and we're both always kind of up and down all around, but we have a lot in common and we understand each other. So it looks like a Scorpio is invested in you. Sagittarius, you know, has got love for you, very attracted to you, but they all, you know, they know what they want. And it looks like they're in their feelings about you. So go with the flow here. There's some changes happening. You may get an offer from a Sagittarius. Capricorn, in love, all right? Well, they could be in love with you or another person, right? The King of Wands. So the Capricorn may have a choice, or they feel like you have to choose between you and another person. I don't know if you're friends and one of you is dating another person, but they feel a close connection with you as friends, and maybe they're trying to decide whether or not they want to step up and take it to the next level. That was Capricorn. Aquarius, Ten of Swords. There's your Aquarius, and the Seven of Swords. Aquarius feels like, you know, they can't trust, or, you know, you can't trust them. There's been a lot of pain. There's been some deception, an affair. you know, there's strong sexual connection, but there's just a lost trust here between you and Aquarius. So it looks like this might not be going anywhere, because that we can't even trust each other. Pisces, you have the Tower card, so I can see you're going through some sort of separation. The Six of Pentacles, all right? There's an imbalance here, all right? You're not getting back what you're giving out in a relationship, and it seems like it's breaking down. I have Aries energy, so this is about confidence and focusing on yourself right now and being independent and doing your thing. You and a Pisces could be going through some sort of breakup, but you could bring balance to this connection. You know, in this connection, but right now the Tower is fallen. All right, let's see, yes or no. You know, I may have you pick the winner. One of you guys pick the winner for tomorrow. I haven't picked it yet. It's hard. Let's see. It's not really that hard. I go through and see who commented the most, and then kind of pile it down by who's won, who hasn't won. I know you may be biased. I know. You got a maybe. You got the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So there's a lot changing right now. And to me, it just feels like it's a matter of time. All right. Karma is karma, Pisces. If, you know, you've been putting all in and you feel like, you know, Frankie, I've been doing this. I've been putting the work in. I can't figure out what the hell, you know, you got to expect good karma and things to come your way. All right. If there's been some negative things happening, karma is just the consequences for our action. But it feels like you might be going through some sort of change or upheaval right now. And it's, you know, only time's going to tell here. And that's what your reading's been about today. So will this work? Let's see. You should find out. I'm manifesting within 2 weeks time. All right. I love you guys. Thank you, Varian. All right. You guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I might leave it up to you guys to help me pick a winner if I forget. I got it on my thing, but I have not been able to stay focused with everything. I got so many things going on right now. My mind's going everywhere. So I love you guys, though. Thank you for bringing your energy here today. And thank you again, Melissa, from coming from Archer's channel. And Archer really been supporting me lately and helping me with, you know, it's like I just don't get some things, right? I'm a little slow, and he's coming in to help me out. So I love you guys. Take care.